Hello everybody and welcome to another episode here on the channel. Today we're gonna be doing the Fantasy Booktube tag, where I will be answering 15 questions about myself and my relationship with the fantasy genre. I've seen this tag before in a lot of Booktube channels and I loved it. I thought it was so much fun, so I decided to make one myself. With that being said, let's jump into it. Question number 1. Which is my favorite book? That's easy. It's The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. I picked up this book expecting to like it, not to love it, and for the first 70 pages I was like, why do people like this book so much? And then when Quoth's story started, I just got hooked up and I couldn't put it down. I loved it. And Rothfuss's writing style is just mwah. Question number 2. Which book do I hate? And this is difficult because I haven't read a fantasy book that I hate. I read some things I don't like so much, but I don't hate any fantasy book I have read. So I'm sorry guys, but I'm gonna cheat a little bit and I'm gonna mention a non-fantasy book which I hated so much I had to read it in school, and it's Madame Bovary by Gustave Flaubert. I hated that book. It's so boring. Question number 3. Which is my favorite series? And maybe you would think it would be Kingkiller Chronicles, as The Name of the Wind is my favorite book, but it's not because I didn't like the second book as much as the first one. So I'm gonna pick... I feel like I should pick Harry Potter, but I'm not sure. Damn it. The Potterhead inside me is screaming in betrayal because I think I'm not picking Harry Potter. I mean, it's gonna be my favorite series of all time based in nostalgia, but my adult self is going to choose Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. Question number 4. Paperbacks or hardcovers? Okay, so I know paperbacks are more comfortable for reading, but I love having a pretty cover in my shelf, so I'm gonna go with hardcovers. Question number 5. Popular book that I don't like. I would pick Narnia, Chronicles of Narnia. I read The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe when I was little and I enjoyed it, but as I continued with the series, I didn't like them at all. I thought it was really, really boring. Sorry, Narnia fans. Question number 6. Which is my Hogwarts House? Pretty obvious, isn't it? Hold on. So, funny story. When I was little, I created my Pottermore account and I was sorted into Gryffindor. Yay! I was really happy, and then years went by and the website changed to Wizarding World and my account was lost forever, so I had to make the sorting again. I was alright, and then I got sorted into Hufflepuff. I mean, come on. I don't have any problem with other Hogwarts houses at all, but come on, I have my Gryffindor robe, I have my Gryffindor flag, I have my Gryffindor tie. I am a Gryffindor through and through. Question number 7. Which character would I like to hang out with? Well, I like to meet a lot of characters, but hang out with... let me see. Maybe Locke Lamora. He's so funny. I love him as a character, but I don't know. Locke is a pretty good choice, but... Got it. Wayne from Mistborn Era 2. I didn't like Era 2 as much as Era 1, but I love Wayne. He's so much fun. I laugh out loud with him so much, and he is amazing. I would love to hang out with him, go at night, have a drink or anything and laugh all night long. Yeah, that's my choice. Question number 8. Which character I would not like to hang out with? And these are a lot. If I don't consider villains, which Umbridge would be the first in the list, I would say Snape. He's a horrible person. I don't care about what people say about him being a hero. For me, it's not. And also, he's pretty boring. He doesn't talk. He's just like, oh, all the time. So yeah, I wouldn't like to hang out with Snape at all. Question number 9. Okay. Which is my favorite fantasy TV show? And this one is hard because I should say it's Game of Thrones, but the ending was so awful that I'm not sure I can say that. So I'm gonna go with most of my fantasy TV shows, my favorites are animated, so I'm gonna go with Aang, The Last Airbender for one. And anime, it would be Hunter x Hunter, for sure. Hunter x Hunter is my favorite anime of all time. Question number 10. Who's my favorite author? And here I don't know. In writing style, I would say Patrick Rothfuss, but honestly, I think I like Brandon Sanderson more. Even though I don't like his writing style so much, I love his storytelling, I love his world building, I love his magic system, and his character work. So yeah, Brandon, you're my new favorite. Question number 11. Which fictional world I would like to go? And the easy answer is the Wizarding World of Harry Potter because it's so whimsical, so magical. I love it. But I'm gonna go to another place this time. I don't know if it counts because it's fictional but not at the same time, but it's Great Britain in Arthurian legends. I would love to be a druid. Yes, I would love to be a witch, druid, in all this spiritual energy. I would like to be with Morgana and live in Avalon, meet the Lady of the Lake. Yes, I would love that. Question number 12. Which fictional world I wouldn't like to go? And this one is really, really easy. Is Gentleman Bastard's world. Camor, in particular, that city is so dark and so scary, and no one is safe in that place. So yeah, as much as I love the series and I love how Lynch describes the city, I wouldn't like to be a part of it. Question number 13. Which fictional item would I like to have? And when I first saw this question, I thought right away about a magic wand, but I think it's too cliche, so I'm gonna go with Hermione's bottomless bag, so I can put everything I want into this place, this tiny place, and it fits all the time because I like to travel a lot. And my issue with traveling is I want to carry so much stuff, but I can't, so that would be my favorite thing to have. Question number 14. Which is my favorite magic system? And this is a tie, I think. Because for one, I have Mistborn. I love allomancy. I love feruchemy. I find emeralurgy so interesting. I love how Sanderson describes the magic, how I can imagine it. It's so scientific, so you actually can work it out in your head. Yeah, this works like that. This makes sense. This doesn't make sense. And it's magic anyway. But at the same time, I love Aang, The Last Airbender's magic system, because elemental powers have been overused in the fantasy genre. But I think this show brings a uniqueness to it. It's such a fresh touch to the elemental powers, and I love it so much. I'm actually watching The Legend of Korra after many years of refusing to do so because reasons, and I'm loving it. I love the fights. I love everything about it. Question number 15 and last. Which myth of the fantasy genre would you like to break down? And I thought a lot about this, and I think it's the belief that fantasy is just for kids. I mean, I know it's been getting better the last years, but there's still a lot of people that think that because you like fantasy, you like children books. And it's not like that. I mean, you've got A Song of Ice and Fire by George R. Martin, you've got First Law Trilogy by Joe Abercrombie, and you've got Lord of the Rings, for crying out loud. I mean, fantasy is such a big genre, and that's what's amazing about it, because you can have the real world here, you get some fantastical elements, and then you get fantasy. It's not just for kids. It's amazing. Okay, so I had a lot of fun making this video. I hope you have fun watching it too. And let me know in the comment section what you think about the questions. What would your answers be? And yeah, like and subscribe if you want to see more content in the future. Thank you guys, and see you soon.